Fashion Week shock. Soo Kai and Songyun walk the red carpet with their baby. K-drama haven family. There are glamorous moments. There are iconic moments. And then, there are moments that feel so powerful, so surreal, that they transcend entertainment itself and become part of history. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update in the world of your favorite celebrities. Last night in Paris, the fashion capital of the world, one of those rare moments unfolded before our eyes. Because Soo Kai and Tan Songyun, China's golden couple, the duo who have captivated hearts on screen and off, didn't just show up at Paris Fashion Week as guests. They didn't just walk hand in hand, radiating love like they always do. They brought their baby girl with them. And in that one decision, they didn't just break the internet. They redefined the meaning of fashion, fame, and family. The build-up. Paris holds its breath. Hours before the Soo family even arrived, there was already a sense of anticipation in the air. Fashion Week is always star-studded, but this year's front row was particularly stacked. Hollywood megastars, Korean Hallyu icons, European royalty, and Asia's biggest influencers all lined the entrance. Reporters prepared for predictable red carpet glamour. But whispers had been circulating all day. Soo Kai and Tan Songyun are coming. Some claimed it would just be Soo Kai, invited as a brand ambassador. Others said Songyun might join him. But no one could predict what was about to happen. The arrival that changed everything. As the clock struck 8 p.m., a sleek black car rolled up to the entrance. The carpet was already flooded with photographers, their flashes painting the Paris night sky. The back door opened. Out stepped Soo Kai, towering, elegant, every inch the leading man. He wore a custom velvet tuxedo with subtle crystal accents that glimmered under the lights. His hair was perfectly styled. His confidence undeniable. The crowd roared. But before the screams even subsided, the other door opened. And there was Tan Songyun. Her gown was ethereal, a champagne silk creation that floated around her like liquid starlight. Crystal beading cascaded down her sleeves, catching the flash of every camera. She looked radiant, but not just as a star. She looked radiant as a mother. Because in her arms, nestled against her heart, was their daughter. The gasps heard around the world. For a moment Paris froze. You could literally hear the crowd gasp. Paparazzi dropped their jaws before exploding into a frenzy of shutters. Fans screamed, cried, and shouted the baby's name. Even veteran reporters, people who have covered countless red carpets, were visibly trembling. One livestream host whispered into her mic, "This is it. This is the moment we'll be talking about for decades." Soo Kai and Songyun didn't just bring a plus one. They brought history. The baby's first Fashion Week look. And oh, the baby. She was dressed in a custom Dior baby couture dress. Soft ivory with tiny pearl embellishments, delicate lace sleeves, and a satin ribbon tied gently at the waist. On her tiny feet, handmade Chanel booties. On her head, a silk bow headband so precious that fans said it melted the internet. She giggled at the flashing cameras, clutching her mother's gown with one hand, while Soo Kai occasionally leaned in to kiss her cheek, shielding her from the chaos. One fashion critic tweeted, "Forget the adults. The best-dressed guest tonight is 2 feet tall and still learning to walk." Cameras break, internet melts. The frenzy was so intense that one reporter joked, "I think half the cameras here just broke from overwork." Every outlet scrambled to get the shot. Soo Kai adjusting his wife's gown while holding his daughter. Songyun kissing her baby on the forehead. The family posing together in a golden triangle of light. Within minutes, these photos were plastered across giant digital billboards in Times Square, Tokyo's Shibuya Crossing, and Seoul's Uex Mall. Social media explosion. Hashtags dominated every platform. Hashtag Soo Kai Songyun Baby Fashion Week. Hashtag World's Youngest Red Carpet Star. Hashtag Family Goals. In just 1 hour, clips of their entrance hit 60 million views on Weibo, 40 million on TikTok, and trended at #1 worldwide on Twitter. Fans left emotional comments. "I'm sobbing. Su Kai holding his daughter in front of the world is the most cinematic moment I've ever seen. Songyun is glowing. That's not just couture, that's motherhood wrapped in silk. The baby has already achieved what most of us can't in a lifetime. She broke the internet without even trying. Inside the venue, a royal reception. When the Su family entered the venue, it was as if royalty had arrived. Designers and models lined up to greet them. Some bent down to wave at the baby, who responded with a shy smile, instantly winning over the entire room. Anna Wintour, notoriously reserved, actually removed her sunglasses to smile warmly at the family. One French designer was overheard saying, "We spend years trying to create moments like this. But this family just created it naturally." Even global stars like Zendaya, Blackpink's Lisa, and Timothée Chalamet were seen whispering in awe as the Su family took their seats in the front row. The emotional moments. During the show, Su Kai was spotted gently rocking his daughter to sleep while Songyun rested her hand on his shoulder. Cameras caught the tender scene, and fans instantly dubbed it the most beautiful frame in Fashion Week history. At one point, the baby clapped her hands in excitement when the runway lights flashed. The audience erupted in laughter and applause, joining her, turning Fashion Week into a celebration of innocence. Breaking records, again. By the end of the night, it was official. Su Kai and Songyun's entrance became the most viral red carpet moment of the decade. Their baby became the youngest person to attend Paris Fashion Week. The family photo broke records as the most liked Instagram post in Chinese entertainment history. The interview that made fans cry. Backstage, Su Kai was asked why they brought their daughter. His eyes welled with tears as he said softly, "Because she's part of us. And we wanted her to see, even just for a moment, the beauty of this world. Fashion fades, but family lasts forever." Tan Songyun added with a warm smile. Tonight wasn't about making headlines. It was about making memories as a family. Fans online said they cried watching it, calling it the most authentic interview Fashion Week has ever seen. Global media frenzy. By the morning after Fashion Week, every major newspaper in the world carried the family's photo on the front page. The New York Times called it the most powerful family image since Prince William and Kate Middleton introduced their children. Vogue headlined, "Move over supermodels. Su Kai and Songyun's baby is Fashion Week's true icon." Elle magazine wrote, "Last night wasn't about couture or brands. It was about love, innocence, and the future of fashion. The Su family gave us a masterclass in authenticity." And on Chinese platforms, Weibo servers almost crashed from the volume of shares and comments. Brands go into battle. Behind the scenes, luxury brands scrambled. Dior immediately offered the baby a lifetime couture sponsorship, making her the youngest person in history to ever receive such a deal. Gucci reportedly sent a proposal within 12 hours, asking to feature the family in their next global campaign. Even children's brands, from Baby Dior to Burberry Kids, fought for exclusivity rights. One insider leaked, "What we saw last night wasn't just a red carpet moment. It was the launch of a global brand, a baby who has the power to change how fashion markets itself." The industry reacts. Fashion veterans were divided. Some hailed it as revolutionary, a symbol that fashion should embrace real life and family values. Others, more traditional, whispered that it blurred the line between personal and professional too much. But the truth, the audience had already chosen. The public didn't just approve, they celebrated. Online polls showed 87% of fans said the Su family's appearance was the most iconic moment of Paris Fashion Week. 72% of young parents admitted the moment inspired them to feel more confident about balancing parenthood with personal dreams. Su Kai's emotional press conference. A few days later, Su Kai and Tan Songyun held a press conference in Beijing. When asked if they regretted exposing their child to the spotlight, Su Kai paused, visibly emotional. "I thought long and hard about this, but I realized, I want my daughter to see the world not from behind a curtain, but from the front row." I want her to grow up knowing that love, family, and dreams can exist together." Songyun added, tears in her eyes. That night wasn't about making her famous. It was about sharing our happiness, our completeness, with those who have supported us. We didn't expect the world to embrace her so warmly. For that, we're grateful. The room erupted in applause. Even hardened reporters wiped tears. The baby who became a star. Within a week, their daughter had fan accounts across multiple platforms, each with millions of followers. People weren't just following her because of her parents. They were genuinely captivated by her charm. Clips of her clapping at the runway, giggling under the flashing lights, and napping on Sukai's shoulder circulated endlessly. Fans dubbed her the youngest princess of Paris, the red carpet angel, China's littlest superstar. Offers pour in. Believe it or not, movie producers, documentary makers, and even Netflix reportedly reached out. One insider revealed, there are talks of a docu-series about Sukai and Tan Songyun's journey into parenthood and stardom. The demand is there. People want to see more of this family. Streaming platforms saw the numbers. Every clip involving Sukai and Songyun's baby outperformed entire drama trailers. Fans' emotional connection. But here's what made it truly special. It wasn't about glitz. It wasn't about luxury. It was about the way Sukai held his daughter so protectively. It was about the way Songyun kissed her baby's forehead in front of the world. It was about authenticity in a world so often accused of being staged. One fan's viral comment summed it up perfectly. Last night, fashion didn't just showcase clothes. Showcased love. And Sukai and Songyun reminded us that the most beautiful accessory a person can carry is family. The legacy of one night. K-drama Haven family. What Sukai and Tan Songyun did wasn't just shocking. It was groundbreaking. They turned Paris Fashion Week, an event once dominated by brands, egos, and exclusivity, into a celebration of life, love, and new beginnings. And as their family flew back home, paparazzi captured Sukai holding his sleeping daughter in one arm, his wife's hand in the other. The image instantly went viral again, with fans calling it the perfect ending to a perfect story. But let's be real. This isn't an ending. This is just the beginning. Because if their daughter's very first fashion week could break the internet, what happens when she takes her first steps on the runway? Or when she says her first words on stage while her parents look on with tears in their eyes? The world isn't just watching. The world is waiting.